A client just asked me a great question. How can you add a tiny house to your property and possibly use it for rental income? Kevin Brierton here, certified mortgage planning specialist here at Neal Home Loans, and wanted to answer this question for you. Adding a tiny house to your property can be an excellent way to generate rental income, but there's a few steps you'll need to follow to ensure it's a smooth process. So first, check local zoning laws, and you need to make sure you confirm these properties are going to be zoned correctly for the ADU or additional dwelling unit. Make sure the size, location, and all the essentials are going to be okay for your local zoning. Number two, determine your budget. Establish a clear budget. Talk about all the costs that goes into it. It could be site preparation, utilities, permits, additional costs for things like landscaping. Number three, think about how you're going to finance it. Are you going to pay cash, credit cards? Bad idea. Home equity line, cash out refinance, renovation loan. Also, decide whether you want to do a custom built or prefab home. This is important to kind of consider what you want to do and how you want it to look. Prefab could be great, but also custom builds can also be an excellent way to do it. And number five, prepare the site. Depending on your property, you may need to clear some land, level some ground, ensure the site has utilities like water, electric, sewer, some other things that you want to opt for, maybe a driveway or additional private residence entrance. Number six, insurance and taxes. Adding a tiny home may affect your property taxes and insurance, so it's wise to talk to your insurance provider. Number seven comes out to how are you going to market your tiny house? Once everything's in place, you want to create a plan and market it through Airbnb, VRBO, maybe even a long-term lease might be great. It can be very attractive, possibly so somebody doesn't have to move all the time. Adding a tiny house can be a great investment, and it's really important that you really understand what you're getting into. Again, there's great ways to finance this as well. Again, we can highlight those. Again, cash, credit cards are a bad idea, and home equity line can be a great idea, renovation loans. Sometimes, depending on if you do a prefab, sometimes they'll even have your opportunity where you can actually finance directly through that company for the prefab house. So a lot of different ways to go. But we actually recently did one probably about 5 to 6 years ago now. And what I would say is really get a licensed contractor is going to be very important. Don't try to go this alone. Get your professionals in place. Once you get your contractor in place, you kind of understand how much it's going to cost you. You got to line up the funding too. So that's where the funding comes in. If you have any questions around funding or need a referral for a licensed contractor here in the Arizona area and Scottsdale area, we'd be honored to help you out. Just comment below. Thanks again for watching. And if you have any questions or you want any videos to be done, go ahead and leave it in the comments and we'll go through them and we'll do a video on your needs as well. Thanks again for